Welcome to the Outdoor Engineers YouTube channel. Today we'll be showing you a low-cost and time-effective method of etching metal. So all you need to do this is the metal you want to etch, which in this case is our axe. We need a 9-volt battery and some leads to connect the battery to the metal that we want to etch. We also need some kind of lemon or lime juice. I also put some salt in there, but I don't know if that's necessary. And then we need some Q-tips so we can dip it in the lemon lime juice and then etch our axe. Okay, so first we're going to connect the leads. So we will put one lead onto one terminal and then another lead onto the other terminal. Like this. Okay, now we got both the leads on. Now we will connect one lead to our metal, our axe. Be a bit easier closer to the end here. There we go. Now we want to connect our other lead to our Q-tip. And now we will dip. First, you should probably dip the Q-tip into your lemon lime solution. So now it's got the lemon lime juice on it. Now we can connect the lead. And now we should be good to start etching. You may have to go back and fill up your lemon lime solution after a few go arounds. But to make the template I'm using here, I just printed out a picture of the Canadian flag and I just traced around all the really all the red parts because I'd like those to be darker on the axe, and when I etch it out, the spots that are being etched will be darker than the base metal. So that is why it is like that. I just had to reposition the lead there. It was a bit too loose at the top and it fell off, but it should be nice there around the top. So let's keep on etching away. You can see it's kind of changing color already. You can see the Q-tip. I swapped the end around, but the Q-tip end is becoming a little bit brown, which is letting us know that the etching is actually occurring. The chemical reaction is taking place. I'll just dab around. The other important thing to do is make sure your lead, the lead that's connected to the Q-tip, is kind of on that cotton part of the Q-tip that's soaked with the lemon lime juice. Because if you have it on that kind of more wooden kind of stem of it, there's no way for the electricity to go from the lead into that lemon juice, so it won't work. You need to make sure the lead is connected to that lemon juice soaked cotton part. You may also notice that there's some bubbling around the this end with the Q-tip on the lead. In this case there hasn't been any bubbling just yet, but I know in other cases when I've been doing the etching there's been some bubbling, and that's just expected from the reaction that's happening. I always like trying to dab around, especially if you have kind of finer details. Just dabbing is a bit easier way to make sure you don't accidentally pull up the tape. So around this Canadian, the maple leaf in the Canadian flag, I'd prefer to dab rather than kind of drag the Q-tip back and forth. But on these larger rectangular sections, it's a bit easier to drag them, but you can also still dab it. But it's really up to you. Just for the finer areas where there's the finer cuts you had to do with your tape, it's a bit better to dab it. And I would recommend using like a stronger duct tape, because if you use something that'll kind of peel off easy, the lemon juice or lime juice may kind of seep under that and help to pull it up. So I'd use some duct tape here, which should work pretty good. Okay, so it may not be too visible on the camera, but the metal that we've been etching away does look quite a bit darker than the base metal. So I'll give it one more pass, and then we'll see how it looks. Okay, so now it should be good. So let's take off the Q-tip. Let's unplug the battery to make sure we don't accidentally do something bad. Take all the leads off, put the battery away, and now we can grab a towel and dab up the rest of that lemon lime juice. Make sure we get most of it at least. Now we can peel away the tape and see how it looks. Alright, so you can somewhat see it. It's a bit reflective on the camera. If I try and block the light, there, that's kind of a better view of it. So there you can see we kind of got the two rectangles, a bit darker than the base metal. Also that maple leaf in the middle, you can see there's a little bit of leakage on the top and bottom, but that's just a bit expected with how we taped it down. If you wanted to put an extra layer on the tape, it may be a bit more beneficial, but that's an easy way to etch your metal for pretty cheap, considering we didn't use too much stuff other than a 9-volt battery and some lemon juice. So now I kind of just got a better light for it, so now you can really tell, oh, there's a maple leaf and there's a Canadian flag. Alright, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.